let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
I'm excited that Rabbi Gottfried is here. But, you know, and I've got that guy on the phone. Let me get Rabbi Gottfried in here quickly. Rabbi Gottfried, please. Here he is. Wow. Rabbi Gottfried.
Oh, my God.
I've never seen him before, Robin.
I didn't have any idea what the rabbi looked like.
all of you.
Rabbi, let me put you have full, I didn't realize you were Hasidic.
Yes.
You are Orthodox Jewish rabbi. You're taking your hat off. Oh, there's your yarmulke.
Yarmulke's there.
Now, you wear a hat over your yarmulke.
That's the ultimate in Judaism.
Is it?
That I wear a hat over a hat.
Right.
I didn't know the yarmulke was under the hat.
You see, just a regular Jew would have a yarmulke, but I must wear a hat to cover my yarmulke.
Right. You are so religious that you believe in wearing two hats in case one falls off.
You can never have enough hats.
Right. Now, what is the purpose of the yarmulke? What is the purpose of a hat? Why would one wear a hat?
It's for protection.
Against?
When you're having oral sex.
All right, wait a minute. Do me a favor, before we get into this.
Yes.
I want you to help me out with a problem on the phone. All right? Because you are so Jewish.
And you counsel a lot of people.
This guy just called us. I got him back on the phone. This is Sid the homo. Now, you are a homo. Did you hear his story on the air?
I heard a little bit of it.
Right. Now, he was. Let me explain to you, Rabbi Gottfried.
Yes.
Because you were studied. How many years did you study the Talmud?
Oh, for many, many years.
And that is the holiest of Scripture.
Oh, the holiest of the Scriptures.
All right. This guy goes to a club, and he meets up with a guy in a dress. He's aware that it's a guy, but it's the hottest looking guy he ever saw in a dress. Takes him back to his apartment, receives oral sex, and then administers anal sex to this guy. And he thinks he's not a homo. Would you say that he's a homo?
I would have to say, from the teachings of the Talmud, that you'd be a fag.
You're right.
Big fag.
And Rabbi, let me ask you this. Now, would he be allowed to be buried in a Jewish cemetery?
No, because you're a big fag.
All right, now.
No matter how drunk you are.
All right, now.
You're a big homo.
All right, now, Rabbi, is there a prayer or blessing that one could say?
I don't know if it can save him, but I will try.
All right. Do something that would save him from not being homosexual.
This will make him not homosexual again?
Is that right, Rabbi? You're putting on your second hat?
Yes, because I have to for the prayer.
All right, go ahead. Now that will help him.
You interrupted me in the middle.
I'm sorry, all right, I thought you were done. All right, Rabbi, so now you're saying that he is protected from being gay?
No.
Hey, I was going to make you an offer.
He's still a fag.
Sid, he's still
a fag.
Okay.
Yes.
Sid, let me say something.
What's up?
Is there a chance that you could take your new boyfriend, all right, and bring him down here to the station so I can meet both of you and have you on the air?
I'm in Miami.
Oh, you are?
Well, you can fly.
What if we fly you in?
All right.
All right, can you get him to come with you?
I'm going to try.
All right, bring him.
Okay.
You can fly on Homo Airlines.
Just put me on Value Jet.
All right, no problem. Hold on, Sid. We'll arrange for that. I got to meet you.
Okay.
We can save on the hotel room. They can stay in the same room.
Now, Rabbi, you have a very long beard. I meant to ask you. All of these chunks in your beard, is that a free breakfast I see, or did you pay for that breakfast?
Is there food in the rabbi's beard?
It really is. There's food in the rabbi's beard.
Yes.
Now, Rabbi...
I'm saving it for later.
I don't know if you like comedy, Rabbi, but tonight on the E! Show, the comedy stylings of Smelly James. Nobody missed this, please. Tonight, delve into the wacky world of James the Smelly Intern. Watch James perform highly crafted comedy bits utilizing his comedy troupe players, Ralph Cirilla and Richard. It's Comedy Tuesday tonight on E!
I was wondering if it was going to be his performance at that club, but this is his in-the-studio performance.
Rabbi, I'm glad you're here today for this discussion of sexuality, because on our phone is another guy who says he slept with a man who looked like a woman, but actually had his penis cut off and had a vagina.
Another homo.
All right, let's see.
Yes.
Now, is this Marty?
Yeah, hi, Howard.
Marty, what happened to you? Tell the rabbi.
One night.
Marty,
where are you?
I'm working, actually.
would that be God interrupting this phone call,
Or
Rabbi?
are you in hell already?
Yeah.
No, I'm not in hell, actually. I was after I found out it was a guy at one point.
After you found out.
Now, what happened? Let's see if this guy is really gay. Now, you say that you went to a bar.
Right.
And you met a woman.
Correct.
A very attractive woman.
Very attractive.
You took her back to your place?
Correct.
All right.
What?
Now,
I'm a learned man.
by the way, the rabbi is a very religious. Let's
and
not.
in the Jewish religion,
Right.
I think homosexual, especially Orthodox Jewish.
And I'm a Jew as well.
Are you? All right. So the
Isn't
rabbi.
homosexuality frowned on?
It's a sin, isn't it?
It's a sin.
As far
You're
as
a
I
big
know.
homo.
All right. Now, hold on a
Yes.
second, Rabbi. Wait. Let's hear the whole story. All right. So you say you went into the bar, you brought her home,
Correct.
and you had sex with her. Now you say she had a vagina, or at least
Yeah.
you thought it was.
It looked like one as far as I knew. It looked just like all the others I've seen.
Now let me ask you this: I have seen these so-called phony vaginas,
These plastic vaginas.
plastic vaginas. The woman has
Where
used.
can I purchase one of these?
The woman, hold on, Rabbi. The woman uses a tremendous amount of lubricant. Did you
Yeah.
think it was suspicious that she was lubricating so much?
I just, at first I thought it was, like a spermicide or something like that.
I see.
Well,
And
wait a
then-
minute. Let me ask a question. Prior to, getting down, shall we say,
Right.
weren't you, testing?
I was feeling around.
And you felt.
2, 3, 4.
No, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's take this seriously,
All
Rabbi.
right.
All right. I think you're making it light.
Yeah,
The rabbi is
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is a guy's coming to you for counseling.
I was trying to make light of a terrible situation.
All right. Now, let me ask you this. So you saw this lubrication, and then when you experienced this sex with her, did it feel the same as with every other woman?
Yeah, pretty much.
It did.
But I'm saying before the lubrication, when you were feeling around, it felt okay?
Yeah.
Everything felt normal.
Do you have this man's number?
And at what point, Rabbi, please,
I'm
at what point did you say to yourself, oh my God, this might be a man? Did she tell you, or?
She
When the
told-
people-
that night I was a little bit drunk and a little bit stoned, and the next day she called me and she told me, and I was like, I was floored. I didn't know what to do.
So wait a second.
Wait a minute.
So you didn't know what to do. So were you angry? Did you?
I was very angry.
And
yeah.
what did you say to him?
I hung up.
You hung up the phone.
Never called again.
Now wait a second, Rabbi. You hung up the phone. And you never spoke to him again?
Never.
Now,
You're not a homo.
Wait a
What do
minute.
you think?
Wait a minute.
I think he's a big homo.
I have to ask another question.
You're a big homo.
And this will tell us whether
In the Jewish religion, we call you a big homo.
All right, go ahead,
The
Rob.
question is,
Talk to the fag.
before
The
you
fag wants help.
before you got this call saying she's a man,
Yes.
were you thinking of seeing her again?
It was a possibility.
You liked her?
You like men.
Yeah.
No, not at
He's
all.
saying he thought it was a woman.
Just like I was saying before,
Fag.
if there was a penis there, I could never ever think of.
Well,
it.
the rabbi says you're homosexual.
I say a prayer on you.
Rabbi, will he now not be gay?
No, he's as big a fag as they come.
Now, what does the prayer mean? In other words, you're saying to God what?
Actually, it's the prayer is not to help him. It's to abuse the fact. It's to call him a fag.
I see. All right.
It's to tell God.
No, but that is a prayer that says, hey, a lot of Jews are becoming homosexuals, aren't they?
Yes.
Right.
Because
What is that?
there's money to be made.
There's money to be made in homosexuality? Now, how are Jews making money?
Yes. What with musical comedies?
I see.
Yes.
Right.
Fashion.
So you're saying it's highly profitable to be
Yes,
homosexual?
to be a fag,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi.
Before I take a girl home, now I have to check their birth certificate.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Are you gun shy?
F. Timmy Skull and
No, he likes guns.
Skull.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye, fag.
Well, Rabbi, you're very harsh words, but you are an Orthodox rabbi. I see.
I'm an Orthodox rabbi.
They are very anti.
And once you do that,
gay.
there's no way you can get into heaven, huh?
No, you can get it any place else.
Right. I see. All right. Rabbi, it is so good to have you here today and to learn.
Why is the Rabbi here on today of all days?
Today of all the holy.
Because he has to promote a comedy appearance at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday night.
Getting back to the prophet mark.
Yeah, Rabbi also does some stand-up comedy.
I see on the side.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, is this Howard?
This is Howard. You're on with Rabbi Gottfried and Robin.
Well, screw Robert, or whatever his name
Screw
is.
Robert.
Rabbi?
Yeah,
Scribe
Rabbi.
high.
Are you a Jew?
No, I'm not.
And you live in West Hartford?
Yes, I do.
And you're not Jewish?
No.
You know that that is reserved for Jews, West Hartford.
Well, this is what I wanted to say. I want to know, like, why Robin, like, talks like such a man, and why you're... Can I say, like, some swears on this show?
No.
Okay.
Which one?
Prick.
Oh, that you can't say.
I'm here.
Now, are you saying that I'm a prick?
Yeah, because you know, like, with that birthright thing, whatever, but, like, you could have just listened to her. You kept cutting her off, and...
You know what you are? You're a hillbilly.
I'm a hillbilly.
You're a hick, and you're a nobody, and you're a loser, and you're going... You don't even get comedy, you don't get jokes, you don't get anything. You're just one of the stupid
not funny,
people.
You're just rude.
No, there are 50%...
Over and over again.
Let me tell you something, you nitwit. 50% of the people get it, and 50% don't. You're just in one of the groups that don't get it.
No.
You're the slow... I bet you, if you came clean... Tell me something. What grade are you in?
I'm graduated high school.
You just graduated high school?
No, in 93.
In 93. Did you go to college?
No.
You know why?
Why?
You're too stupid.
Oh, I'm too stupid.
You're a dummy.
No.
Any idiot can get into a college except you.
Exactly.
Well, I bet you're a cashier.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm
A fag.
independently wealthy.
Are you gay?
No, I'm not gay.
And what are you? You're wealthy?
Yeah.
You're independently wealthy, so your dad made some money.
Exactly.
So you're going to sit at home, you lummox, and listen to radio shows and call in.
Yeah, exactly.
You're boring. You are nothing. Say something to her, Rabbi.
First of all, you're a female fag. That's what I think you are.
Secondly.
Yes.
And what about secondly?
Secondly, you're a dyke. You're a white trash dyke.
Hey, Rabbi,
Yes.
what's the Jewish word for stupid?
See, I don't exactly know for stupid, but it's a suchen a bachne,
You're not even
a dachne a zoiten.
What did you say, honey?
I just, like, when I see you on TV,
Yeah.
like, you seem like a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
But, like, why don't you, like, get a nose job or something?
I don't need one, because you know something, honey? When you got a brain,
What, to impress you?
when you got a brain in your head, unlike you don't need nose
You
jobs.
don't have a brain in
I
your
turn
head.
on women with my mind. Let me tell you something, you ugly hag. Parts, close up. Say that in Yiddish, Rabbi.
Okay, now this is to hope that the private part.
Close up.
There's a special place.
Ich ma deuten a Sachen part, a wuten, a schnichter.
Say a prayer for this woman, Rabbi. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you. That was beautiful.
It was a beautiful song.
Do you have any happy songs?
Are
you done, honey, or you have more criticisms?
No, it's just not criticism.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. You really shouldn't listen to the show. You're too stupid to get it.
Yeah, why listen? You don't
My
like
boyfriend,
this.
I don't understand why my boyfriend likes you guys so much.
Well, you know what? Your boyfriend is probably a moron just like you.
And he's a fag.
Right. And you know what? I hope your moron boyfriend marries you, takes all your money, and then you have to work, and you'll be working at as a janitor.
Yeah. Was that your first job?
No, let me tell you something, honey. I made something of myself, unlike you.
Yeah. Wait, you're 42?
Yeah, I'm 42.
And all you do is sit around and talk about sex all day?
That's right, and I get paid a lot of money to do it. Okay, stupid? Let's see you come up with something. Why don't you go suck on Pop's wallet?
Sounds good.
Why don't you go suck on your daddy's wallet? Go suck on your daddy's wallet. Do you know how to suck? I bet that's the only thing you know how to do.
You know what? Like, have you ever measured your nose?
Let me tell you something, honey.
Why don't you measure your nose?
My nose...
It's about 6 inches.
Let me tell you something, honey. My nose is big.
It's very big.
And your brain is small.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, big.
Fag!
Big.
Yeah, fag!
Easy, Rabbi.
I'm sorry, I got upset.
On our phone is Rabbi Mendel.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
Howard.
Rabbi Mendel is an associate of yours, I guess, Rabbi.
Yes.
What are you, conservative or Orthodox?
I'm Orthodox Jewish or Orthodox Jewish. And the rabbi over there is a little confused with the blessings, I see.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah, because I have the blessing that you make for a fag. It's a different kind of a blessing.
All right.
What's your
I
blessing?
feel like a black rabbi.
If I get cut off, I'm driving, so I can make an accident, but I'll call back.
All right.
Okay? The blessing is, Misha Pagam Bebris Kodesh, he yiv gam Bebris Kodesh out.
This guy's a mental case. Rabbi Mental was his
Yes,
name?
he's Rabbi Mental. I can make a blessing.
All right, here's what I want to do. It's great to have Rabbi Gottfried here, Robin,
Yes.
obviously.
Obviously, to have a holy man of his stature in our studio. Great joy.
What about the people who died in this terrible tragedy? This
The Value Jet crash?
The Value Jet plane crash.
It was very upsetting because when I hear the term value, I listen.
Right.
I
Now,
know value.
You were a customer of Value
Yes.
Jet.
And I still consider it a great value.
You do. You would still fly that airline.
Even if you do crash into the Everglades and get eaten by alligators,
I see.
if you can save $1 off it, but I'll say a prayer for them.
All right. Wow. You're on fire.
Yes.
Yes, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, listen, Coward, do you have something for dead comedians?
For dead comedians.
Yeah, because you always have them on. Richard Lewis, Dice Clay, Pat Cooper, and now this half a chink over here.
Half a chink.
Look, he's almost dead, Howard. His eyes are almost closed.
How dare you?
Why don't you just freeze his head and you can bring him back in a couple of
That's
thousand
Rabbi
years?
Gottfried. How dare you?
Yeah, he's the one.
How dare you? Very sorry about that, Rabbi Gottfried.
This half a chick.
Half a chink.
I've been called it before.
Right. A lot of people think you're Chinese because
Yes.
you have very small eyes.
Yes.
All right.
It's part of the business.
The only time you open your eyes is when there's money involved?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
If I see $1, then I'll open my eyes as wide as Eddie Cantor.
I see. All right. Very good, Rabbi.
Yes.
And I see you're wearing the full Talmudic outfit. You're
Yes.
wearing, what is that called, this white cloth you're wearing on your...
It's called a white cloth.
I see.
I got 3 of them for $2.
Now, isn't that
Yes.
called a tallis?
Yes.
That is?
Yes.
I see. It's not called a white cloth.
It's called a white cloth.
Right.
Yes.
And what does that mean?
It means that it's cheaper than actually getting a good scarf.
All right.
Yes.
So it's a scarf to keep you warm.
Yes.
All right. All right. I thought it had some religious meaning.
Yes.
Nothing, I think, has a religious meaning.
Now, why do you wear the long, curly hair? Why do you wear those long sideburns? What is that?
This
And
is
the beard and the big mustache. Why can't you
Yes.
dress like other people?
It's to make the nose look normal.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So you have all that
So
hair
you
on your
have
face
all
to
this
make,
hair
I
to
see.
make you seem like you have a normal-sized nose.
Now, somebody told me you were too cheap to get your hair cut. Is that
Yes.
it? Yes.
Well, that's part of it, too.
All right.
Yes.
And why just the same color clothing? Everything is in black.
Yeah, why do you always wear the same exact clothing in black?
So you save money as opposed to going to the laundromat.
I see. So
You just wear black so you don't know.
Stains don't show.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. So, and why do you keep your eyes closed all the time? All right. Who cares?
I keep my eyes closed for when the check arrives.
Right.
Yes.
All right. One last call, and then we'll do the news with Rabbi Gottfried.
Rabbi Gottfried's thing for the news?
Yes. We'd be honored to have Rabbi Gottfried here for the news. Would you stay for the news, Rabbi?
I would be on Du Schmier da Woo.
All right. Thank you. Lisa is on from New Jersey. Yes.
I was 16. I was date raped. I was handcuffed and everything to a guy I was dating.
Talk slowly.
I'm sorry?
Rabbi, please. Rabbi.
Sensitivity, please.
Were you
reach under my robe.
You were not date raped by Rabbi Gottfried, I hope.
Oh, yeah. He was great.
He was
I
great.
didn't know what was going on.
Now, you being serious? You were handcuffed?
I was handcuffed and everything.
Right.
I got pregnant.
Right.
I went to an abortion clinic in Verona,
Right.
and I couldn't go in the facility. I was surrounded by right-to-lifers. They had those posters and everything of the fetuses. I was scared to death. I was sitting on the sidewalk in hysterics.
Right.
Couldn't go in.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's racketeering. When you close down somebody's business by standing in front so people are intimidated, you know, years ago.
But hasn't this woman been traumatized enough? She's 16 years
I
old.
was
She
a child.
date raped.
I was
Of course.
hysterics,
And now
they were telling
she's
me
got
what
to
an evil
contend
person
with
I
those
was.
people in order to get some help.
I know.
They were telling me how evil I was. They were screaming in my face, shoving those posters in my face.
Now, Rabbi Gottfried, you are for abortion, are you not?
I
am for it, not just for the unborn child, but for the born child.
Now, what age do you advocate the born child being executed?
21.
21.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
mind that at all.
Yeah, anything up till 21 can be killed.
All right. Thank you.
I ended up going to a less than adequate facility because I couldn't go into this facility, and the facility I went to get this taken care of, I really shouldn't have been at.
Right. I hear you. Thank you. That's why I support abortion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Rabbi?
Yes.
Rabbi, have you ever had an abortion?
Oh, several.
Right.
Yes.
No, you've had sex with women, though, haven't you, Rabbi?
Yes.
And
yes.
all of them had abortions?
Yes,
Isn't
every single one of them.
Right. Every time you got a woman pregnant, they ran right to the abortion clinic.
Even before they were pregnant.
Right.
They just had an abortion.
Just in case.
They were so repulsed.
Women are not into you.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The rabbi is not married.
No. Oh, no. He plays the field.
Oh.
You have sex with all the members of your congregation?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
There are Jewish groupies who love the way you look, right?
They all have their rings in their belly buttons. There's
really? Strippers?
Yes.
All right. Yes, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
I just don't think it's right for you to judge a guy if he's gay or not, since you're not gay.
So I guess you're a fag.
Oh.
Rabbi?
Well, like you aren't.
Yeah, Gilbert. No one's seen you with a woman.
Who are you talking to, Gilbert or the rabbi?
Right.
If he'd give me $1,
Same
sure.
thing.
Now, you say you are gay?
Yeah.
Okay, and the guy called up and he had sex with a man. You don't think that's gay?
No, see, it happened to me a few years ago.
What? You made love to a woman?
I've made love to women before, but I finally went for men.
Rabbi, is there a prayer you can say for him that he would return from being gay to the straight world?
Yes. This is the fag prayer.
All right.
I'll do my best.
Well, you could say gay. That's
I think I'll need a hat for this because he seems like a major leaguer.
Okay. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you.
You can all be
I can feel it tingling down there. I'm just wanting to women right now.
All right, thank you. All right, let me take a break. We'll do the news for everybody.
He gets into that.
Oh, he loves it. Rabbi Gottfried will be performing at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday. Will you be in full garb?
Yes.
Yes. Everybody loves it. All right, Rabbi Gottfried will be back with the news right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
Oh, Cheetah, yes! Yes, Cheetah!
Don't miss the E! Show tonight with the comedy of Smelly James.
Oh!
And Gilbert Gottfried will be performing at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday. Rabbi Gottfried will be with us today for the news. Very exciting. We were just talking about, while we were away in commercial, we were talking to Rabbi Gottfried about theme parks. Very interesting. The rabbi's so learned.
Yes.
We were talking about the theme park Six Flags Great Adventure here in New York. And the rabbi loves to go to theme parks because he even though he holds his yarmulke down with 12 pins, his yarmulke flies off when he's on the ride.
Yes.
Batman the ride, right?
Yes.
And on one occasion, his yarmulke flew off, landed on a chimpanzee's head, and now the chimp has a congregation in Brooklyn.
Yes. And I fought the monkey.
Right.
For it.
Right.
Yes.
And you didn't win.
No, because, but I fought with a family of monkeys. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Rabbi,
I get excited by animal noise.
We would love for you to join us for the news and offer us your learned Talmudic scholarly ways in analyzing today's world.
It would be an honor.
All right.
To help you, because for a man who brings so much joy
yes.
in these troubled times, when we need more than ever to have joy in our lives and not the sadness.
You know, news rhymes with Jews, doesn't it, Rabbi? All right, Robin, what is in the news?
And both are sad.
All right, Rabbi, please.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
That's a new one I'm working on.
Thank you. Let's do the news.
Something to bless. Down in Dallas, Texas, there's a man who invented a new way of luring children into doing his bidding.
Was he a Jew? Rabbi only is interested in Jewish stories, Robert.
No.
No, he was not.
I'm sorry.
All right.
But I do like to hear about little boys being sexually abused.
Well,
Yes.
they're not sure if the little boys were sexually abused, but they're pretty sure about the girls.
Can I get a pencil, please? Yes.
Oh, dear. They say this guy lured at least 38 young people, many of them girls.
Did he wear a beard in yarmulke? Fake beard? Big bad one?
25-year-old guy was a dishwasher known for befriending young people.
Well, I was more of a busboy. But,
you know what's weird about this? It's always the same story.
Yeah.
There's always some guy in the community who is friends to the children.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody who wants to be friends with your kids, there's something terribly wrong with it. Because if you ever hung around with kids, it's really boring.
I think if this man wants to spend time with children, he is a good man.
Thank you.
Because children need an adult figure.
Right.
Very good, Rabbi.
Rabbi, we want to get through the news today. Yeah, right.
Anyway, the guy's charged with creating a fantasy game. This is,
Right.
this is a decent scam. 25-year-old dishwasher, he decided to create a fantasy game to lure the kids in and then to get them to do his bidding.
Right.
He was a big proponent or fan of Dungeons and Dragons, so he came up with his own game. He called it...
Penises and vaginas.
Rebel Pony Riders.
Right.
And he called himself King Stallion. So he was the head
I saw
of
the
game.
movie.
And he required total devotion from the kids who became initiated into the club. There were different ranks. You started out as an apprentice. You could rise to a junior officer, a senior officer, and then the ultimate, the highest level, was becoming a member of the family.
A Jew.
Yes.
You're right.
The highest level was to become a Jew.
Now, Rabbi, you in your congregation, you are asked to counsel children.
Yes.
Tell us about Strip Monopoly, a game you invented for the kids. Right. How did that come about?
Okay.
Never mind.
The initiation for girls in the club called Ponyette was having
Pony-S?
Pony-S. Was having
They had a pony-S.
Oh, stop it. Was having
Tell us
sex.
the pony-S.
Would you shut up? With this guy, Robert Rosado.
And he had a pony-S.
He would oftentimes bring the girls into a private closet or something.
Yes.
And that's where
wrong.
he would
Right,
have
Rabbi?
this rope.
Yes. No,
for
you
him
should do it out in the open.
and take advantage
So
of
other
it.
people can enjoy it.
They say he basically brainwashed everybody into believing what they were doing was for their own benefit.
Right.
Anytime he was having problem with a young initiate, he would get 10 or 12 boys and girls to strip in the room just to show it was all right.
Right.
And what was
And
the
then-
bad part?
And then get, this little headstrong one who wasn't going along to do it, too.
I see. Peer pressure, you would
Finally,
There's always the troublemaker in the group.
stories started coming out about the guy who worked at the Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse.
use. Right.
He had a $5 an hour job there. He wrote on his job application, he's, got a grandiose attitude about himself. He wrote on his job application that he had previously been a U.S. Navy SEAL, an elite commando corps of the military. He was a certified plane captain and a computer graphics artist. But he was working as a dishwasher
I see.
for this particular restaurant. So anyway, they have now found this guy. They're investigating whether any of the boys were abused. Most of the youths who were involved in this were between the ages of 12 and 16, so...
Yeah, but the way they dress at that age, they're asking for it.
A lot of these kids dress
Yeah,
provocatively.
they dress
Rabbi
very
Gottfried, you were molested as a child, were you not?
Yes,
At
I was.
12?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and that's why I am the way I am.
That's right. That's why you are a rabbi.
I became a Jew.
Right.
Yes. I
You
was
weren't
a
even
Gentile.
Jewish.
He was born a
Before,
Gentile.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
By the way, Rabbi wants to remind everyone that Memorial Day is coming up. This is a famous Jewish holiday, isn't
Yes, because you can sell T-shirts for $10.
it? Really? On Memorial Day?
Yes.
Right. What's the usual price for a T-shirt?
Usual price would be $1.
I see,
So
but on Memorial Day
you
it's
can raise it
$10.
to 10.
Is,
All right.
is that right?
Very good, Rabbi.
That's excellent. Also,
Rabbi,
in the
very
news,
funny.
The U.S. Supreme Court delivered a great victory to gay rights advocates yesterday by striking down a
They struck him down and held him down. Yes.
a Colorado constitutional amendment denying gays legal protection against discrimination. Apparently, in the state of Colorado, they have a lot of problems with gays, and they had gone to the trouble of creating a state amendment that made it impossible for local jurisdictions to pass laws that would have given gays the rights and protections available to everybody else.
Right.
But the Supreme Court says that's discriminatory and you can't do it. So in a 6-3 ruling, the amendment was struck down. Gays said this is a great day for them. It makes it more difficult for states and local communities to do this kind of thing, and could eventually lead to gay marriages being sanctioned. So they're very happy.
I have no problem with any of that. I am for gay marriages.
Yes. I'm for fake marriages.
Oh, Rabbi.
Yes.
You're completely politically correct. Why do you have to say that?
I'm sorry.
You know, he's desperate for laughs.
Yeah.
Go ahead. There's no issue there.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
He really is.
There's no malice meant by the Rabbi. Thank you, Rabbi.
We talked about this a little earlier, but we haven't really mentioned Michael Habronko since we were talking to him as he was being loaded out of his house last week. He is now in the hospital. The man who is said to weigh about 1,000 pounds now, he had lost more than 700, becoming a world record holder for the most weight loss, and then gained it all back.
Is obesity a sin in the Jewish religion?
No, not unless if they want to have sex with me, it's not a sin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so as a fat pig, you can't have sex.
Fat pig, I don't care.
Right.
In fact, I even have a prayer for him.
That is a prayer of what? To help him lose weight?
Yes.
Yes. Now you're beating your chest. Why is that?
Just to cause pain.
I see. Michael Habronko is putting bacon in his ears right now, trying to drown out the sound of Rabbi Gottfried.
Fortunately, Michael doesn't have the ability to get any food that he wants right now because he is in the hospital. He is being treated for a skin infection and infections in his legs as a result of his weight.
Oh.
That's the first thing they have to take care of.
It's so easy to lose weight, isn't it, Rabbi? You just don't eat.
Yes.
Right. Say it.
Well, he said, when asked by reporters how this happened to him again, he said, a foodaholic,
yeah,
unlike an alcoholic or a person who smokes cigarettes, can't practice total abstinence.
Mm-hmm.
The thing you're addicted to, people are still telling you every day, 3 times a day, you have to begin to partake of it and then stop.
Oh, please.
And that's very hard to do.
Who's bringing him all this food, by the way?
Up until about
that guy who works for Sicily Steakhouse.
No, who is the guy who brings him all the food,
about
Rabbi?
9 weeks ago, he pretty much was still ambulatory.
I see.
He's only been confined to that love seat for 9.5 weeks, but they say in that period of time he gained something like 200 pounds. But they still haven't been able to weigh him at the hospital because they'd have to take him to a special room, and they want to get this infection cleared up first. They're estimating that he's between 940 and 1,000 pounds.
Is it that important to weigh him?
Yeah, would you want to know how much weight you were losing?
We need to risk your life to weigh you.
He lost 2 pounds.
Right.
That's very important. Right now, he's on a 1,000-calorie diet of hospital food, which is already low-fat.
Isn't that dangerous, though, to go from 10 million calories to 1,000?
I don't think so.
No? You don't have to wean yourself?
No, I don't think you have to withdraw gradually from a massive amounts of food.
You know, Rabbi Gottfried, because he's a religious man, went to visit him in the hospital, and Rabbi Gottfried put hamburgers in his IV.
Yes.
Because he felt bad for him.
Yes.
Yes.
I filled it with chicken fat.
Right.
Through an IV.
Right.
Yes.
You eat a lot of fattening foods, don't you?
A lot of fattening food.
But yet you have a very nice figure.
Yes, I do.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Nice
Thank
figure.
you.
He does. He's very slim.
Well, I exercise. I work out with a Nautilus machine.
You do?
Yes.
Everyone
so
at the
like
temple.
you.
Yes.
All right.
I run from Schwarzes.
I see. You're afraid of the black people.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I see Schwarzes, and I run like hell.
That's your exercise.
Yes.
When you see black people on the street, you just run.
Yes. So
I
I lost a lot of weight.
man.
You're a lucky man.
Yes.
You're an absolutely amazing.
Well, he's a very learned man, please.
Please, show some respect.
Yeah. You run.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Now, a lot of people don't understand this word Schwarzes. What is that? That means blacks?
A black person.
A black person.
Yes.
All right.
A black person. A
Right.
Negro.
A Negro.
A colored person.
All right.
I won't use the word that Jackie uses.
All right, good.
Go ahead.
Don't say that
Go
word.
ahead. Say the word.
All right, please. Now, go ahead, Robin.
You know that Cher turned 50. Yes.
Cher turned 50?
That's right, Cher, the beautiful sex symbol who's been in our lives for many, many decades and, you know, known for provocative outfits and tattoos. She's now 50 years old.
Rabbi, is she still beautiful?
Well, when she wears those sexy see-through orthopedic shoes.
You like that?
Yes. It's a very big turn-on.
That's a big milestone.
And those liver spots.
That really turns you on.
Ooh, baby.
I know she's over at the Cannes Film Festival. Is
that because she has big cons?
And was helping to raise...
She's trying to con them into thinking she's 20.
To fight AIDS.
Right.
And, you know, I hope that she doesn't become a recluse now that she's getting older. I haven't seen her around in a long, long while. You can't get a glimpse of her to see what she looks like.
A lot of times a woman who is known for being very sexy, as she ages, wants to hide herself because she no longer looks the way that she used to look. Is that correct, Rabbi?
Yes, it is. And here's a prayer for Cher.
That's all right.
A prayer.
All right, thank you, Rabbi.
Also in the news, I noticed that Chastity Bono, who is Cher's daughter...
I'm getting a Bono.
is now upset with her father, Sonny Bono, who is a congressman.
Yes.
Apparently he has something to do with one of these laws that's been proposed in Congress that would ban gay marriages.
She is a gay herself.
Yes.
Yes.
And
There's nothing
she
wrong
says
with that.
it's rather hypocritical of her father to approve of her lifestyle in their personal life, but to sell out for political gain and sponsor or promote a bill like this.
I agree with her.
So her being a lesbian...
Really, they're on fire.
Okay,
Rabbi, sometimes to pray and be silent is okay, too. Really, man.
If you have nothing to say, Rabbi,
prayer
it's all right to be silent.
Rabbi abstaining today, of course, from humor.
That must be the holiday.
Right. That is the holiday Yom Kippur. Guess what? Poor Rabbi.
Defense attorney F. Lee Bailey, the man who most recently became part of the Dream Team and was returned to public prominence, is speaking again. You know, he spent a few weeks in jail or sitting out his time because he refused to give up some stock options or something he had from a drug dealer, but now he says, you know, that case is all closed. He's decided to return everything.
Yeah, good idea.
Just get it out of his life. And now he's talking. He was in New York, I guess, recently and was interviewed by WABC TV.
Yes.
And he says he's satisfied that O.J. Simpson is not guilty.
Really?
Guilty, Schwarzer.
Thank you, Rabbi. That's right.
Number 5.
Number 5. I was prepared with a different number, Robin.
No, number 5.
All right. I'll go for this number. F. Lee Bailey. He is not a Jew, is he, Rabbi?
No.
I'm absolutely satisfied that O.J. didn't do it. He certainly never made any admissions that he did right from the outset. He took a position which I think was vindicated by the evidence. He didn't. He had no reason to, and he couldn't have if he wanted to in the time window that he had.
Interesting.
If he was guilty, why would he say, yes?
Next time we'll get Rabbi Pat Cooper.
This rabbi doesn't seem to be working out.
No, there's a different rabbi I know. Go ahead.
He also claims that he's responsible for Chris Darden.
Yes.
Thank
you. No, the rabbi pointing out who is white and who is black. Go ahead,
He's responsible for Chris Darden asking O.J. to try on the gloves in the courtroom.
I had been kidding him at a recess, rather harshly, challenging his manhood and saying he didn't have the gumption to try the glove on O.J., and if he didn't, I would. Darden should never have taken that chance in front of the jury, but he was goaded into it. He has a short fuse.
Interesting.
I have a short fuse.
I know, I've seen it.
Yes.
Full responsibility for winning the case now, I guess.
Yeah.
Because of that shrewd move.
No. He was lucky. There were a lot of angry black people on that jury, and that's the only reason he won that case.
But even without the glove, he says he would have won the case.
Of course. We didn't even need a trial. He would have won the case, as long as he had that jury.
Here's F. Lee Bailey again.
Sorry, I'm arguing with myself. And Rabbi Gottfried.
Yes.
I'm doing very good here. Hold on a second.
we had a lot of other evidence that showed that glove was planted. The best evidence we had, the jury never heard. The press did, but it was Mark Furman saying on tape, this is a case about a glove. If I go down, the case goes bye-bye.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, but this is F. Lee Bailey.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? He also talks about the breakup of him and Robert Shapiro.
I didn't know they were going out.
Without my knowledge, Bob signed a contract for over $1 million and agreed within the contract that would cover my services. He never told me about it. And I learned about it in December, not from him.
So you see, there's a falling out over money.
A lot of these lawyers have falling out over money. Isn't that right, Rabbi?
Yes.
Right.
I can't believe people place that much importance
on money.
finance.
You can't believe it.
Yes.
It's upsetting to you.
It's very upsetting.
As a Jewish man
right. That they put so much on
Is there anything more important than finance as a Jewish man?
No.
No, of course not. All right. At least you're honest, Rabbi.
Did you see that a group of women at Smith Barney are now claiming they were sexually harassed on the job and that there was actually something called the boom boom room that they were often called into?
Really?
Yes, the boom boom room of hell.
Can you blame them? Is there anything more boring than being a stockbroker?
Well, they get kluggy the old-fashioned way.
How's that?
They earned it.
Right.
Yes.
Very good, Rabbi. He's still trying.
You know, Dwight Gooden's pitching tonight? Do you think there are any chance of that guy throwing another no-hitter?
Of course not. Nobody does it 2 times in a row.
What are the odds, Rabbi?
Talking about another story.
Oh, I thought you were killing time.
No.
Go ahead.
The executives at the Wall Street giant Smith Barney were accused yesterday of a campaign of sexual harassment, summoning women to the boom boom room at a branch office for Bloody Marys and making unwanted sexual advances. So apparently executives, higher-up executives at the company had the opportunity to go into this boom boom room, offer the women drinks, and then lunge at them.
Yes, sir!
So now some of these women are complaining, and they are filing a suit. Smith Barney's spokespeople say these charges are made. Some are correct, some are incorrect. It will work its way through the courts. They're not saying yes or no.
Let me ask you something about Dwight Gooden.
Okay.
What are the odds that Dwight Gooden will ever pitch another good game like that? Don't you think he just did that to one time?
Fluke?
Yeah. What are the odds he could end up back on cocaine, couldn't he, Rabbi?
Yes. Without a prayer.
Right.
Yes.
Probably the chances are greater of him winding up on cocaine
right.
than of ever pitching a game like that again.
Yeah.
But I also wonder.
Can you sing a prayer for Dwight Gooden? I'll hold it a second. Rabbi upset about Dwight Gooden for some reason.
Sounds like he died.
Is that a prayer for cheap cocaine?
Yes.
Yeah. No, every prayer sounds so sad.
Yes.
Is there any happy songs in the religion? Very nice.
But let me ask you, why is it so much of the pitcher's game when it's a no-hitter, when the guys in the field, if they don't catch all the balls, there's no
good
no-hitter?
Point. That's a very good point. Rabbi?
It's not like he struck everybody out.
So what, this is about catching balls?
Right.
Yes.
What else is in the news? Oh, let me take a break. We'll wrap up the news. All right. Rabbi Gottfried, you are tremendous.
Yes.
Really glad we went to all the trouble putting you in all that costuming. Now, Rabbi, you look fantastic today. Rabbi will be performing live at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday. Rabbi Gottfried will be there.
Dressed just like this?
Yes.
Dressed like this, yes. And we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Back with the Howard Stern Show.
Thank God.
Here's Howard.
And I want to welcome Rabbi Gottfried to the show. Very rare to get a religious man on the program. Rabbi Gottfried will be performing at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday. Everyone looking forward to it. And he is the top Jew.
Yes.
All right. Robin, anything else in the news?
Yes, Howard. Western star Dale Evans is recovering from surgery. She needed the surgery after she suffered a stroke. Her son, Roy Dusty Rogers, Jr., says his mom suffered the stroke on Mother's Day.
The rabbi is the rabbi to the
whole
Roy Rogers family. Yes. She lost her breast years ago, you know.
Did she? I didn't know that.
Didn't she have breast cancer? Am I right, Fred?
Please.
I don't recall.
Oh, I thought she had. I thought the rabbi had confiscated them and he was living with them at home. I guess I am wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, she had a stroke on Mother's Day and had surgery this past weekend. She needed the operation to bypass a clogged artery that supplies blood to the brain.
Rabbi, you're a big fan of hers, so you must be very sad by the news. I predicted... That's right.
To you, Machdish Azoit Vir, Yashir, Machdoit Nachave.
Beautiful, Rabbi. I predicted in 6 months she'll be stuffed and mounted like on Trigger's back.
Well, isn't this interesting? This is the second time Dale Evans has had problems on Mother's Day.
Yes. Is there a psychological reason for that, Robin?
4 years ago, she suffered a heart attack on Mother's Day. And this Mother's Day, she had a stroke.
Might be the stress of the holidays. Is that right, Rabbi?
It could be.
Yeah. Very good, Rabbi. You know, it's ironic that Trigger died on Arbor Day. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
All the holidays, the Rogers family died.
They have to watch those holidays.
They do.
Dale Evans is 83 years old.
Well, we wish her well. Thank you,
We hope
Robin.
she gets well.
Yes. I hope Rabbi Gottfried gets well. Yes.
A dangerous procedure going on down in the murky waters of the Everglades this morning. They are at the ValueJet crash crater.
Oh, my God. What a tragedy.
It's a terrible thing.
It is, really.
5 divers outfitted in special heavy-duty
Jackie
suits
doesn't think so.
are looking for wreckage and the cockpit voice recorder. They still have not found that. Up to now, they have searched only the fringes of the crater. Now they're going in. The crash on May 11th killed 110 people. Did you hear about Ron Delsner's daughter's wedding?
No.
She got married this weekend out at Ron's house, I think, in the Hamptons.
And was everyone so annoyed by Ron that they ran out of the house before they could get married?
No, I was reading in the paper this morning about the musical guest. You know, he had the...
We have the tape of the wedding, actually.
Really?
Yes. Play that,
play a little
please.
bit of it.
Play the tape. Here it is. Here comes Ron.
Yeah.
There's Ron. Ron was the worst man.
As always.
And here goes all the guests. Thank you. And it was a wild party. He's got a lot of money, so he probably had
tons of money, yes.
Right.
And Billy Joel, Paul Simon, Mick Jones.
Really?
A few others in attendance, and they
Rabbi Gottfried.
lent their talent to the festivities.
Isn't that exciting? Good for you. God bless you, Ron Delsner.
Wow. Good one.
Maybe the rabbi has a blessing for that man.
I hope not. I got to leave, so. Yeah, thank you, Rabbi.
Enough of his blessing.
Right.
They are still talking to the Freemen. They have not been able to get them out of that house out in Montana, Jordan, Montana, wherever they are. Yesterday, I read in one of the news accounts of what was going on out there that the negotiations now hang around cigarettes. They are out of cigarettes.
Really?
And that is the main point in the negotiation. Before anything else can happen, they need to get some more cigarettes. So,
Rabbi, they're not anti-Semitic, are they?
Oh, no.
Okay.
These are Jews, friends of the Jews, and I like to negotiate with them.
I see.
Being a Jew, I like negotiating.
I don't know why you're here when everything's going on out there.
I guarantee you send in a few Jews like Rabbi Gottfried, those people come running out of the house. Be out of there.
Thing I mentioned.
We'd own the house in an hour.
Right.
It was Yoko Ono. Last week she was getting into a little trouble because she, during one of her concert performances...
Does she have a chink?
Yes.
No, I think she's full.
Oh, okay.
So during one of her concert promotions, yes.
No, she was doing a concert.
Yes. Where?
And somewhere.
For the deaf. Yes.
She had Sean's band playing for her, and apparently during one of these songs, she rips the pages of books sometimes and hands them out to the audience. And on one or two particular nights, she decided to rip out the books, the pages of the Bible.
Oh, my
I've done that several times.
That's wrong. That I didn't
Well, for me.
I don't know how, but some of these religious yahoos found out about it.
Who would even know?
Complain.
Really?
And so Yoko has apologized.
Good. That's
and
good.
says it will never happen again. She just wanted to put the word of God out there, but Nobody appreciates.
I would rather hear her ripping Bibles than her songs. Isn't that right, Rabbi?
Yeah, see, first you'd have to admit to watching Yoko Ono.
Right.
Yes.
That's the sad part. Anything else, Robin?
Yeah, here's another
Oh, Yoko. Oh, I want it now. Oh, give me that yellow kloogie. Oh, I want it. Oh.
Rabbi, I didn't know you did a John Lennon impression. Yeah, really.
Isn't he multi-talented?
You are fantastic. You're still very much a part of the real world, aren't you? Yes.
Keeps up with pop culture.
He does. That's what I love about him.
O.J. Simpson was quoted.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
To Ringo.
Years ago. This was in some magazine, or a book, motivational things for people who are going into football.
Yes.
And here is O.J. Simpson, what he had to say. My definition of a good runner is that he's insane. He does wild things, stuff you've never seen, and he does it spontaneously.
Look out.
Even he doesn't know what he's going to do next.
Well, then O.J. would be a great runner. Rabbi, by the way, believes O.J. is innocent.
Yes.
Yes.
He was nowhere near the house.
Right.
At the time, and I go with what Bailey says. O.J. never said he was guilty.
Right.
So how could he be?
Right.
Yeah. He would have said he was guilty if he was.
Of course, he's an honest man.
Yes.
Yes, Rob.
A Passaic County funeral home and cemetery have been sued by a New York couple who claim their mother's casket was crushed by a boulder during burial.
But is that anyone's fault? No, seriously.
Well, aren't you supposed to protect against things like that?
Things happen.
The director of the Clifton Funeral Home yesterday offered to replace the casket if the cemetery exhumes the body. Oh, they went ahead with the burial anyway.
Of course. Right, Rabbi?
Yes, but I'm always ready to sue.
Why do the Jews always bury so fast?
Because there's really no reason to keep a dead body around for that long.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's be perfectly honest.
I hear you.
Yeah.
This guy, whose mother-in-law's gravesite was, where this whole thing occurred, said last year he came to pick up an item he forgot the day before, I suppose, when they were standing there. And when he got to the gravesite, he saw a boulder in the pine casket and the body's head and legs protruding. So he was a little bit upset. He complained to the funeral director, but the director refused to replace the casket, and the cemetery backhoe continued to cover the grave with dirt despite the broken casket. So now they're suing for something like $750,000.
Okay.
And Jim Carrey made a winner out of Saturday Night Live this weekend. He was the guest host for the final show of the season, and it gave him the best ratings of the season.
I saw one sketch. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent show. I watched the whole thing.
You did? I just saw him. He was a lifeguard of a hot tub.
Yes.
And it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Rabbi Gottfried can't laugh at another comedian.
I can't laugh at anything.
Right.
Jim Carrey's on a roll, and he did well on Saturday Night Live as well.
And then I saw another sketch where he played a rabbi. He was hysterical.
He was a great rabbi.
Yeah, he was great. He was really funny. Did prayers and everything.
So finally, Jim Carrey's luck continuing to hold. Twister again, #1 at the box office this weekend. And all's right with the world. Michael Jordan wants $36 million.
Hey, who doesn't?
Contract, and I don't see why not.
And Helen Hunt has great breasts. I didn't realize that.
Very nice.
Saw her on the cover of a
When did you
magazine.
notice that?
Oh, my. Recently. Rabbi Gottfried Robin will be performing at Caroline's Comedy Club this Thursday. Go see him. And Jackie Penthouse Martland. 78 minutes of filthy jokes on CD or cassette on the Hysterical Sergeant Pecker. Only $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. Father's Day special. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Thursday night, June 6th, to catch a rising star. It's Jackie in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. For dirty jokes and Jokeland's web address, call 516-922-WINE. Robin, what I'm going to do is the rest of the plugs when I come back. Oh, do I have to come back? Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. Friday night, King Norris comes to the Palm Grill in Montclair, New Jersey, and kick off the Memorial Day weekend celebration with Baba Booey this Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. at Hooters in East Meadow on Hempstead Turnpike. And Scott the Engineer has a great little company called Rocket Entertainment if you want a disco DJ for your party. You know, DJ, 718-BAG-5040. Thank you, Rabbi Gottfried. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Xin chào cả mọi người, và hôm nay bên em lại về một chiếc Kia Morning sản xuất 2012 bản 1.0 số tự động. Xe này là xe van, chỉ có 2 chỗ thôi, vì vậy là giá đã rất rẻ rồi. Và con này thì nó lại còn bị lỗi nữa. Xe phiên bản màu xám lông chuột nhé, xe này là màu xám lông chuột. Xe này còn bị lỗi vào chassis và bung túi khí, vì vậy là giá rất là rẻ. Bây giờ thì em sẽ quay tổng thể cho mọi người cùng xem. Nếu mà dòng này một xe, ví dụ là xe nó nguyên bản hoặc là nó đi giữ gìn thì cũng khá là đắt đấy.